All right, guys, hello. And I'm excited to be back. Obviously, I've been in the jungle, I've been in Singapore and out doing life changing stuff. And if you have the ability to go and travel, go take some time away, do something that you've never done, I want to highly encourage you to do it. Anytime I talk to somebody that is at the later parts of their life, all they say is just go, just travel, make those experiences, make time to travel. And us as Americans are the worst traveled nation in the entire world. I met so many people from Australia and from New Zealand. They're on multiple week holiday, 4, 6, 8 weeks, 45 days traveling. So as much as we want you guys to grind and build your business, I want you to equally be as giving to yourself and the experiences that you're going to create in your life, and make sure that you're booking those trips and have some fun and go and see the world and see different cultures and take your kids and go and expose them to different cultures. And so I'm happy to be back. I'm firing on all cylinders, and I'm just truly, truly grateful for each of you guys. So if we have any guests on the line, let's go ahead and do some quick introductions. Who has a guest that they would like to introduce, or is it your first time here and you'd like to just simply say hi to everyone on the call? I'll give you guys an opportunity to grab the mic. Going once, going twice. All right, cool. We are going to officially move on. So I'm going to turn the mic over to Karina. Karina and I are going to play tennis, but I'm going to pass it to you first, Karina. Karina, for the teaching moment of the week, let's go.
Alrighty, so in case you're living under a rock and you haven't heard, the Sitzer Burnett trial has been going on for a few weeks now, and that's the one that's deciding whether there was a conspiracy to fix commissions. And the jury just sided with the sellers on this in a $1.8 billion suit. They're going to sue NAR, Keller Williams, and Home Services of America. So it's kind of, they're likely to, keep ongoing with like similar class action lawsuits. They're likely to, appeal this and keep fighting it out. But this is a huge precedent that's been set. As far as what we're doing on our end as agents, nothing immediately changes. However, really familiarizing yourself with that buyer representation agreement that was formerly called the buyer broker agreement is going to be fundamental. So we need to hone our skills in value proposition, what you do for your buyers, how you get paid, how they, we don't have any updates on how the buyers will be paying at this point in time, or if they will be. Again, nothing has changed as of today, except for that this lawsuit is officially official in favor of the sellers, not the NAR. So we'll have ongoing information. In the meantime, EXP has training starting next week. I already shared it in the Oracle Update Slack channel, and it's going to be on Monday. There's a Zoom. I think it's a Zoom panel talking about this. Tuesday, there's the state meeting talking about this. And then Wednesday, there's actually contractual class covering the buyer representation agreement. And then obviously I'll try and attend what I can and summarize it for you guys, but please be proactive. Don't put your heads in the sand. This is really important to be aware of.
Yeah, I dropped a video last week from RiseCon, the conference. You guys could watch the 20-minute segment from Brand Wars. There's 4 speakers. They're all multi-$100 million producers talking about how this will change. Their forecast is they're getting ahead. These are the top people. They're getting ahead. They think that we should be using buyer broker agreements by in 6 months from now. But realistically, me talking to other people, I think the major changes will happen in the industry within the next 2 to 5 years, where this will be the standard. And then if that does happen, anywhere from 50 to 80% of agents will be gone from the business. And then the existing commissions that the buyers get paid will decrease, which is good and bad. A lot of you just won't be here. But the agents who survive, they're going to be making way more money. And it would be like, you literally have to get like, tell someone why they didn't pay you. It'll be like attorneys and doctors and stuff like that. So it's, I don't know. I think from other articles I read too, agents who will get hurt the most from this that are existing will probably be like luxury agents, because you have to tell someone what's the difference between you representing a $500,000 to $1 million property making X amount of commission to X amount of commission. I don't know, like 10 to 25 grand versus me representing you as a buyer's agent on a $4 million property. Why do I deserve 100 grand? What's difference is the work. So you really got to be able to sell your value. And a lot of times, a lot of that can be improved by having a good online reputation, educational videos, brand awareness, presence, because they're like, okay, this person looks like an expert. At least I'm gonna have a conversation with them. The people who get hurt the most would be, again, the luxury agents who have decreased commission, or people who are doing 1 or 2 deals a year that kind of just get deals from their friends. Now the buyers are really going to be interviewing people. If I had to pay you, I'm going to interview you. I'm not going to work with you just for your friend or cousin or referral or whatnot. So we're gonna increase our training in the next quarter. A lot of my friends have like special VIP like documents or things you can sign off and value adds. But you really gotta understand, like, a lot of you guys are already on the cutting board already from me working with existing clients. Now, like, if you have to step it up, I just don't think many agents will make it in the industry. So that's consensus. More articles will be releasing this week on it. This is probably the biggest thing to ever happen in real estate history.
So for each of us, obviously, we're going to practice this. We're going to be communicating about this. But I think what everyone needs to know on this call, and everyone that will see this in the future, is that each of you need to have clarity. And what I mean by that is, if I'm to ask a Cynthia, if I'm to ask a Princess Cole, if I'm to ask a Rich, hey, what separates you and what's your unique value proposition, and why should I choose you to represent me as a buyer? This needs to be articulated in a way that you stand out against everybody else. If you're not able to stand in front of a room right now and truly share what separates you and why somebody should work with you and all the things that you do, and be able to articulate as well as demonstrate your proven process, then you are going to miss a huge opportunity to really grow as times change. So your proven process. If you've ever gotten somebody into contract, you have a proven process. But what happens is that we don't articulate that, and we do not illustrate that. That's not somewhere that I can have a client go to. These are things that you guys need to have clarity on. You need to understand your UVP, and you need to understand exactly what your proven process is. And these are going to be things that we're going to be practicing, talking about in the coming months. And so I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that, you guys are conscious, and that you guys are reading every single day. Be up to date on what's going on, what are the new conversations, what's going on in the court, what's going on in the press. And if you're not on these trips and on these newsletters, make sure that you guys are filling your inbox and spending 10, 15, 20 minutes every single morning being aware of what's going on with our industry. The people that are most educated are the ones that are going to be able to stay ahead of the curve. So let's talk about this. I know that it is a huge time of year for us for two things. First off, it is a huge time of the year for people to make moves in our industry. We're talking all kinds of agents from different backgrounds that are new to the industry, that are coming from different brokerages. This is just the time of year that people are thinking about moving. So if somebody talks to you when you're creating your videos, when you're out on broker tour, when you're out at events, and they want to know more about our team, here's a suggestion, and here's the flow for you guys. Either have them come to a team meeting or have them come to a coaching session. Once they get exposed to our environment and get an understanding of how we roll, the culture, the vibe, the energy, then set us up on a group chat. It's me and that person, and then we'll make a quick introduction, and then I'll drop my calendar link. That way I can meet that person one-on-one and find out a little bit more about what their goals are and see if we can actually meet up to them and if they're a really good fit for our company. So each of you are out there talking to tons of agents. So if you have somebody that is thinking about making a move, we would love to talk with them and see if partnership with us is the best move for them moving into 2024. Second thing, you guys, this is the time of the year, like George was saying earlier, where we need to truly, truly go all in on our marketing. You guys have to think about it right now. Over the next 2 months, you guys have more reasons than probably throughout the entire year to communicate with your clients, whether it is the month of gratitude, month of thankfulness, where to go for Thanksgiving dinner, where are the places that are hosting the best Thanksgiving dinners, making sure that when you're at these dinners, when you're at these events, when you're with your family, that question about, oh my God, how's the market, Joellen? That's going to come up. So if you don't have a really, really good, solid game plan of how to have those communications, you might miss out on opportunities. But think about everything that we could be doing over the next 2 months: Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year, month of thankfulness, fall season, fall flannel season, fall photos, all these things, right? And you guys need to put that into place right now so you have the best opportunity just to get in conversation with people. And so if you need help, we're going to talk about this more on coaching tomorrow. Come to coaching. We're going to unpack this. We're going to I'm going to share with you some things I learned on a mastermind yesterday, but this is the time of year where we should be going all in on our marketing. So if you have any questions, let me know. Let's get right into the marketing slides, the meeting slides for the week. and I will present my screen and we'll go right in. All right, guys. So obviously we've covered the teaching moment. Karina dropped this as well. This will be in Slack if you guys have the ability to go to these sessions, go tune in, learn, listen, make sure that this is on your calendar. Let's talk about community contributions, you guys. We have tons of events going on. I saw all your pictures from the Halloween party, which was cool. I loved all the outfits, loved all the costumes. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Do you guys have an event? Do you have a drive coming up? Is there a toy drive, food drive, backpack drive, whatever it is? Who has an event that they want to talk about and drop today? Anybody? Going on? All right, let's go, Janita.
Hey, so me and Jessica went to the new construction in Richmond, Bayview at Meritage, and they want us to do a broker tour for our team. She was impressed with our team after I told her about it. She Googled us and everything. And she wanted to know if we can do a broker tour on November 13th. And then she wants to join our team meeting the following day to talk to the team about the new construction. It's 4% commission. Price point is $980 to 1.2 over in the Richmond Country Club. So just want to tell everyone.
Set up the tour, drop the information in Slack, and we would love to be out there and support and go and check out this community. So absolutely, 100%. I'm with this.
All right.
Good stuff. Let's go to Joelle, and then we'll go to Blessing next. Joelle, what's going on in the neighborhood?
Yeah, this Thursday, EXP is coming to Sacramento, actually Lincoln, for their EXP rally. They're only having it in 3 cities in California. That's San Diego, LA, and Sacramento. So it's still not too late to get your ticket.
Awesome. Can you have you dropped the link yet? You muted yourself.
I'm going to drop a message on Slack too on the carpool, because it's almost like a 2-hour drive up there, but maybe you guys want to ride from Oakland out there.
Yeah, I put it in Slack. I can drop it again in Slack.
And if anyone wants to come from the Central Valley area and carpool with me, just let me know and I can take you up there. Let's go to Blessing and then we'll go to HQ. Blessing, what's good in the neighborhood?
Good morning. So
Good morning.
this is not real estate related. It is actually a community event to support one of the moms in Discovery Bay. Helping One Woman in Discovery Bay is honoring Alicia Stevens. Her son is in my son's class. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with this uncurable brain cancer. So the Howe Association is honoring her with a dinner on November 14th. So it's on my Instagram. I will drop in the information, any support, anyone that can attend. They are an incredible family, and his twin brother is actually the trooper and keeping him really positive during this time.
I appreciate that, Blessing. I appreciate it. Let's go over to HQ. Brian, what's going on?
I believe the meeting is at the food bank today doing community service, but we still have the food bins in the Oakland office and in Hayward. So please go to your pantry or go to the store. Your next shopping spree, please grab some, drop them off, and they'll be picked up. I believe it's right before Thanksgiving.
Beautiful, beautiful. And if you guys are out in the Central Valley area tonight in Lathrop, Michael Spivey, his family, Vanessa, and a lot of the team members out here on this side of the Altamont put together the biggest block party in River Island. So if you're in the area, let me know. Love to see you guys there. I'm going to go out there with my entire family, and that's tonight. I forgot the time. I think it starts at like 5:30 until 10. It's going to be a hit, and it was last year. It's the biggest party of the year. 5:30 and 7:30. Sorry. Thank you. All right. Let's go to home leaders, you guys. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Obviously, we have sunsetted our relationship with Sisu. We're not using that platform. We want to make things easier and just leverage the use of Monday. So every week, you guys are going to get a type form. That type form is going to have you guys enter in the different stats that you have for the week that will allow you the ability to get to Hustler's Lunch. So you have right now, this is some examples of where we're at so far for October. Obviously, you still have the rest of the day, but number of calls made, number of conversations, number of appointments met, number of doors knocked, and number of open houses. Hustler's Lunch is coming up in a couple weeks. We'll put that announcement out once we actually have the final numbers, but I want to encourage you guys, Go back to that type form, enter in your stats, and make sure that you guys are tracking that at the highest level. Despite having Sisu, each of you should have some type of running tracker, whether it's a Google Doc, whether it is an Excel spreadsheet that allows you to know how many conversations that you guys are having weekly. It's important that you're constantly tracking your business, that we can measure how well you are doing. And obviously we want to reward the people that are tracking at the highest level. But if we don't have the type form filled out, we don't have a way to keep you in the mix. So these are the people right now that are in the top 10 for these categories. So still have from now until the end of the day. Make sure to get your stats in, and let's get right into new escrows. All right, guys. Aaliyah Fahey and Pamela got in contract for $240,000. Angel Yang got in contract for $325,000, and Samantha Gonzalez got in contract for $399,000. Samantha, I see you on the screen today. Let's talk about this deal. Talk to us about the strategy, what you saw, what was going on in that market, and tell us about this deal, Samantha. Let's go.
So this deal is my aunt. We've been searching for her investment property for 3 months now. We got outbid 4 times, and this one we got accepted. And this one has a funny story. So they were in contract before, and the appraisal came in at 380, and the seller didn't want to move forward. So my lender was like, that's fine. She was like, we can get a new appraisal. And my aunt knew that if she really wanted it, she might have to come out the difference. So we gave it a shot. She canceled the FHA claim they had. I didn't even know you can do that to get a new appraisal. And the appraisal appraised that property appraised at 399 with the new appraisal. So we were good. And we're about to close next week.
Well, I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Thanksgiving. Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're a little bit delayed, Samantha, but congratulations to you. Congratulations to your aunt. And that's going to make Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner even more special this year. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right, don't go far, Samantha. We're going to come back to you in a couple minutes. Shout out to Keelan, got in contract for $400,000. Anna Pacheco got in contract for $450,000, and Joellen and Princess got in contract for $545,000. This actually is Princess's very first deal. So, Joellen, would love to hear from you, and then let's pass the mic over to Princess to talk about her experience. What was the flow? What was the strategy? What worked? And tell us about this deal. Let's go.
Okay, so this was at an open house that I held in Elk Grove. People were from the Bay Area. Started talking to them, asking them some questions. They were working with an agent, but they weren't set in stone. I started dropping my unique value proposition, how when I have clients from the Bay Area, I do video tours before they even come up because I know it's a long drive. I've been there, done that. I just kept talking about all the things that I can do to help them. The aunt said, keep talking, you're amazing. Next thing you know, they wanted to write an offer on that property. We didn't get it accepted. That's fine. But we went out for 3 weeks in a row and we wrote. The third offer got accepted. I called the listing agent. I said, look, we're as good as cash. We can lift our contingencies in 5 days for appraisal and inspection. Loan can be lifted in 9 days and we can close in 14. Right now, you don't want to do a 25, 35, 40-day escrow because buyers are falling out of contract due to the interest rates. We can close in 14 days. Seller couldn't leave until December 1st. That's fine. We gave them a SIP and we're good.
Bam. Boom. I love it. I love it. Spoken like a true professional. Princess, let's hear from your side. Congratulations, Princess. Let's give her a giant round of applause. This is her very first deal, first of many. So Princess, talk to us about your experience on your end and what you learned throughout this transaction.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Joellen, first and foremost. It was definitely a lot of learning. Definitely seeing how us on Team Fast work. Very quick. I remember going to go see this property. Actually, I was leaving work and Joellen texted me. She's like, hey, can you go look at this property? And I was so quick and I was like, let me go ahead and check it out for him. Went over there, checked it out, definitely looked, fit the criteria for our clients and, we're able to get it done. So definitely a learning experience. And it's just the first of many. I'm just very grateful to be able to, get the ball rolling and learn so much more.
I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Like I said, first of many. Let's continue cruising on. Congratulations to everybody that made it on the board in this category. Let's go to the next category. Dan Sandberg got in contract for $610,000. Tiger got in contract for $630,000, and Brittany got in contract for $720,000. Would love to hear from Dan. Would love to hear from Brittany. So Dan, I see you in the office in Sacramento. Let's have you talk, my man. Talk to us about this deal. What worked? What your strategy was, and what helped you get over the finish line? Let's go to you.
Yeah, this one was another contract brought to me by Real Scout. This was a client who I met him like probably 8 months ago, had a really good first showing, and then they just kind of fell off the radar, didn't return my calls, just kind of disappeared, but kept him in Real Scout, kept reaching out every month or so. And then they just popped up a couple weeks ago and were like, hey, life is busy, we're ready to buy now. Like, interest rates clearly aren't going down, let's do this. And so they just went from ice cold to writing offers almost immediately. And that was in large part because Real Scout was just continuing to drip properties on them, and they responded to some of them were like, oh, this one's great, we love the homes you've been showing us. And so we went out, this house has been on the market for I think like 70 days. And so we got it $8,000 under asking price with a $10,000 seller credit, and are working through it now.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. You know what? I think that you said this perfectly in regards to just having everyone in Real Scout. I always look at Real Scout as being able to think like the consumer and then act like Amazon, right? Amazon does it better than anybody on the face of the planet in regards to retailers. They're constantly redirecting you. Hey, Dan, I saw that you saw this house. Hey, Dan, I saw that you like this. I saw that you like this. Continuing. Always giving you a reason to continue looking and shopping, and good for you, man. Way to put them in the system and let the system do what the system does. So congratulations to you. Brittany, let's go over to you. Talk to us about your deal. What was your strategy? What worked, what you saw, and talk to us about your deal.
I met this client maybe about a year and a half ago at an open house listing I had on West Grand that never ended up selling. She just randomly came in. She was the only person that came in. I got in contact with her, connected her with a lender, set her up on Real Scout, and then she ended up going quiet. And then she would look at houses every once in a while, but she was also working on her lease timeline, which was going to be up September this year. And so she started to pick up a lot more this summer. And then she got more serious. We looked every once in a while, and then she saw Jen and Kenny's Uptown listing. That one was priced too high for a payment that she was comfortable with, and then it just kept sitting. I was just trying to figure out any way to get it for her because there was no other home that excited her except that one. And then they reduced the price, and then Jen reached out and asked if they would be open to a rent to own. So we explored that option. And then that's how we did it. So negotiated a little bit down on the price, $5K less, but it's going to be a rent to own for 3 years. So they're going to be renting from the owner. And they have the option to purchase it anytime within the next 3 years. So they can rent for 3 years. If rates go down in 1 or 2 years, they're going to get a better interest rate. And so they're not forced into buying now with a rate they can't afford.
Wow. I love how creative this deal structure was. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to them. And shout out to everybody that made it on the board. And yeah, absolutely, Dan, super creative. All right, let's continue on. Talking about Jen and Kenny, they got in a contract for $720,000. Patrick and Mark, this is going to be a team to watch out in the future. So congratulations to everybody that got in contract in this categories. Let's go over to Kenny. Kenny, tell us about this deal. And let me see if Patrick is on. Talk to us about this deal. I don't know if I saw Jen's name on, but talk to us about this deal.
I'm not sure what this deal is. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is the one with me.
Oh, it's same deal. I was like, oh, no, that's a different. It's like the same deal as Brittany.
And then there was the Mortgage Kitchen on Instagram. I saw him post recently, and he was talking about there's, you can do a rent to own option, and then you build, somebody was commenting and he was saying something about building an equity into the contract. I'm not sure how that works, but we did not build in equity because somebody commented and said, if you do a rent to own now, the seller's losing equity on the table because prices could go up in the future. But we didn't do that. So, we got the house at $720,000. Properties typically appreciate 4 to 6% every year. So if they buy in 3 years, the value is going to be worth a lot more for the buyer.
Wow. I love it.
The only
Well,
suggestion is if you have listings that are sitting, add that on to the internet, add that on the confidential remarks and make it a thing, or it's okay to do public. Randomly, I had a different buyer hit me up on Real Scout on the listing. Hey, this sounds crazy, but if you know anyone rent to own, so I immediately just like, okay, I just literally did one on this other one, so maybe we can talk about that. So I'm trying to set up a call with someone that looking to rent to own. This is really rare. I haven't seen this happen in the market like 12 years ago when things are slower. But when listings are sitting, sellers need to get creative by doing some of this stuff.
Right.
At least they're renting it out now and they're making money from the rent. And then they'll eventually sell it, because this whole point, the property's been sitting, so the seller's losing out every month.
Wow. Great job. Yeah, I love it. Super, super creative. Let's continue cruising on. Next up, Donna and Lawrence got in contract for $803,000. Cynthia got in contract for $875,000, and Justin got in contract twice, $930,000, $570,000. Shout out to Justin. He was able to earn his first top producer dinner last month or this month. So congratulations to Justin. Donna, I see you on camera. Let's go over to you. Let's hear about your strategy with you and Lawrence and talk to us about this deal. Let's go, Donna.
Good morning. Happy Halloween, everyone. This was one of the most challenging listings I've had in quite a long time. As you know, San Francisco properties with tenants in place, yada, yada, the spews goes on. And so I had to, this is about leveraging the team. Now we're able to, I had pulled Lawrence in because he could speak Cantonese as well too, and kind of tag teamed on this, and he became the tenant's BFF. And I'm like, yes, now we got something rolling. So it was about, getting that, connections. I'm dealing with the sellers on this side. A lot of emotions going on because it's an estate sale. When you're dealing with tenants, lower rents, there's a lot of things entailed to it. So trying to reach that amount that they have visioned is something that we have to set in reality to bring them back down, to show them that, and so I'm super blessed that we were able to get this in contract. So quick, all cash, super fast closing, hopefully very soon. And I hope that Lawrence is having a great time with his kids right now on Halloween. So just wanted to put out a shout out there. It's because we have such an amazing team that we could be able to get these deals together, because if not, at times it could be so shaky that you could literally lose the deal just like that. So mindset of abundance, sharing, it will continue to come. And my phone has been pinging off because, like they said, everybody's hearing about that news about what's happening to our industry right now. And so be aware of that. It's about being part of a team that's strong enough to withhold those times, right? So here we go. We're gonna ride this out just like how we started Team Fast in the beginning. So let's go.
That's right. That's right. Good stuff, Donna. And Donna, is this a new wall for you, or is that new art behind you? I don't recall seeing. I saw a fake one before.
This is the listing that I'm going to be reading in the contract soon as well too. So sellers and going back to creative financing, when you're having those houses on the market, I mean, this one's even a little bit more higher priced, but just going back to reality, if a home was at 900,000 at 2 to 3%, that's about $1 million. 2 million for rough estimate price wise, I think. And so at the end of the day, that's how you have to drive, going back to creative financing. When Kenny and I first met back again during the pandemic, was like, now how are we moving these houses because of this? Like, nobody wants to buy. There's very uncertainty, just like the market now is uncertainty. So going back down to doing creative financing, if the seller has enough equity in the home, do that. We had to, adjust it. I had the conversation with the seller as well too on this listing, and said, hey, let's do this. If you're able to help the buyer carry a second on it at low to nominal interest rate for a short period of time until the interest rates do come down so that they're able to refinance at that time. One, it will help them to qualify for that loan at this time. And so right now we did that. We strategized and did that. And this week our open house was an influx of buyers coming through as well too. So it's about creating that, that activity again. So because when it's stagnant, it goes stagnant. So you have to always be thinking about how we can be creative and making it, getting the buyers through those doors. That's the most important.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you. Congratulations. Make sure to check out the chat. Before you do any types of financing, make sure that you're in communication with EXP broker. So once again, shout out to Cynthia, shout out to Justin, Lawrence, and Donna in those categories. Myron Potter, brand new to the team, just got into contract. He's a top producer, has been a top producer for many years, and he chose to join forces with us and got in contract for $905,000 or $950,000, excuse me. Myron, not sure if you're on the call today, but let me just do a quick check. You are not, but one clap for you. Congratulations. Welcome to the team. Let's go to the next category. Julie got in contract for 1.1 and Marina got in contract on her first deal for 1.148. So congratulations, Marina. Congratulations, Julie, on the $1 Million Club. You guys had a solid week last week. The week prior was way busier, but it's okay. We understand. 12 new escrows, a little shy of 12,154,000. So congratulations to everybody that contributed to our success. And I'm looking forward to going into November with a full head of steam. But I wanted to pause for a quick second. And I want to honor this person. And this person has showed up in a big way. And just to tell you a little bit of her story, there was, I think, almost a year, maybe, I don't know, 6 months to a year. And correct me if I'm wrong, Samantha, that she couldn't even walk. And she had some surgery on her foot. She wasn't able to even walk to create her business the way that she wanted to. But she has just turned around in this last year. She's already closed 8 homes. She has 1 pending right now. She's participated in 3 intensity challenges. She comes to coaching, 3 times a week. She is consistent with her content. And prior to last year, I don't even think that she created content. Correct me if I'm wrong. She is a hustler. She is a mom. And I just want to give you a huge shout out, Samantha, and make you the story of the week. So we'd love to hear from you. If the audio is not good, it's okay. But if you can share something with the team, but we just want to give you a huge shout out today.
I took my headphones off. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, you're clear now.
I just been consistent because I'm on my 3rd round of intensity group. I decided to join it again because obviously it's been helping me not just gain like new leads, but it's coming from people from my past. Like I lost connection with my family, but I'm Mexican. I come from you're talking about my dad has 11 siblings, my mom has 12. So I have a huge family and I still have family, who's reaching out. And, I have my uncle going through the pre-approval process and it's all because of my social media posts. And I have my aunt who I have pending. And then I just got one the other day. He came from social media. Now he's pending. So, and I just realized it's the power of social media. And what's keeping me disciplined is the intensity group. I feel like when I'm not in it, I kind of just do my own thing and just my consistency with posting falls off. So even when I finish this round, I still have my little slips to follow because it's working. And I didn't think it would, but it is. I definitely came out of my comfort zone because I was not a content creator. I was like, that is freaking weird. But here I am just posting what I can. And yeah, and I'm also helping my clients with credit repair. So that's helping me too.
I love it. And Samantha, it's like at one time, you're right, it was foreign. It was weird. George Martinez said, I'm not going to be on video. And then, has leaned into it and look what it's done for your business, for his business, for Kuhn's business, for, I can name so many people on the team that has just truly, truly showed up on camera. So congratulations to you. Shout out to you and the way that you've been hustling. It doesn't go unseen. So congratulations to you. Huge shout out to everything that you've been able to accomplish this year. All right, guys, a couple new marketing resources. Obviously, you're going to see some new updates to Real Scout today. So be on the lookout. Explore the app. Real Scout Pro is launching today. So make sure that you're aware of the new features. I'm going to be playing around with it myself. But if you have any questions, let's come back together next week. Let's unpack. But I definitely think that this is going to allow you to take things to the next level. And you're going to have the new home valuation. It's definitely going to be an added value because now you don't have to have HomeBot. You can just have everyone run through Real Scout. So it can help you streamline everything. So I'm really excited about this version. Now, looking ahead. So you guys, really important. We have 3 dates, and this is super, super important. We want to make sure that everybody has a solid plan for 2024. We're doing this in November, so you're not scrambling at the end of the year, that you have clarity, you have a vision, you have focus, you know exactly what you're going to do in 2024, but that all starts with the plan. So we're going to be in Sacramento on the 8th, Walnut Creek on the 9th, and HQ on the 10th. If you have not reserved a spot yet, take the QR code right now, hover over it, and make sure that you RSVP. We are going to go full tilt. We're going to go workshop style. We're going to have you guys break into your individual pods and make sure that you come out of there with a clear plan. We're not going to leave 2024 to chance. We're not going to do it haphazardly. We're not going to, if, maybe, possibly. We're going to be clear on actually where we're going and our vision for 2024. If there's one thing that I can help you with, and there's one thing I want to help you with, it's making sure that you have clarity for your business as we go into the new year. So if you have not RSVP'd, make sure that you are at one of those sessions, or if you want to come to all the sessions, you can come to all the sessions. So we're about at the end. Does anybody have anything else before we head out? Anything good for the cause? You know what I'm surprised at? I'm surprised that nobody's dressed up today. I thought at least one person would have a wig on or something, but nobody's even dressed up today. It's all good. Rich, what's good, my man? You had your hand up. Let's go to you.
So sort of real estate related. So something's happening in Solano County. I don't know if you guys have been aware of it or not, but there's this battery project proposal called Menard Battery Proposal. It's a lithium ion storage facility that they're planning on putting very close to homes. So this thing, I don't know if you guys know about lithium ion storage. They tend to cause a lot of fires. You can't put them out. There's sort of a toxic cloud that goes up into the atmosphere. So in where I'm at, it's close to homes. It's close to Kaiser Permanente, close to a church, close to a lot of schools and homes, and it has a potential of decreasing property values in the area because, you know, as we know, we have to disclose if anything potentially hazardous is within, you know, earshot or eyeshot of homes. So this thing hasn't gone through yet. It's at City Council, but I urge everybody, even who doesn't live in Solano County, to sort of contact Roy Stockton. He's a City Council member. He's the kind of guy that he'll move wherever the wind blows. So if there's enough voices that are saying this thing should not be in near schools and homes, then he'll advocate for us in the community and go out there and try to prevent this from happening. I, as a homeowner in the area, I've worked too hard to, you know, buy a house and then see those property values decline. Don't want to see that happen to people that are retired and all that stuff. So let's see if we can do something. I've been going out in the community and handing out flyers. I've probably canvassed about 500, 600, 700 homes in that process, and given my card and say, hey, you know, if you have any questions. Anyway, so if you can do that, contact Roy Stockton at Vacaville Community and see if you guys can raise some awareness for this.
Beautiful. I appreciate it, Rich. Let's go to Joellen. We'll close out the meeting. Joellen, let's hear from you.
I'm going to get ready to do a training right after this meeting on Open Door. It's a great, Open Door is an iBuyer, and right now we can call expireds and cancellations and offer them to bring them an all cash offer, and it gets you in the door. I've already booked some appointments and it's going really well. So we basically want to, if we can't beat them, we need to join them, and they'll pay you 1% commission. So I want to train on that real quick with you guys if you want.
Perfect. Are you directing people to go into your room or?
Yeah, I'm going to drop a Zoom link right now on Slack.
All right, cool. Lastly, before we go, shout out to Chris and to your family. Chris's son is I will say it now, his son is going to be in the NFL. He reminds me of a young Christian McCaffrey. His team went, what was it, 12-0? Undefeated season. Now they're going to the playoffs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they 10-0, undefeated, and now he's actually got moved up to varsity. So he's going to be playing with the big boys against De La Salle or Sarah, maybe go to the state. We'll see.
Wait, no, is he getting moved up already this year, or he's getting moved up for next year?
This year.
What? For the playoffs?
Yep.
Okay.
He got moved up last year too as a freshman. So it's the second time he's moved varsity.
You guys, check out Chris's stories. What's that?
Send out the schedule, Chris. I'll be there.
Yeah. Check out Chris's stories. His son is so quick, and he is just such an incredible football player. I saw Christian McCaffrey play at Stanford when he was still in his college days, and he reminds me so much of Christian McCaffrey. So shout out to your family. Shout out to you always being there, supporting him, pushing him, and being in his corner. So shout out to everyone. You guys.
You know what I've been doing since he was a toddler? I've been having him yell affirmations from the back seat. Like, I am the greatest. I can do anything I want to. I put my mind to, and I think that kind of gave him that edge of mentality growing up. So it works. Have your kids do affirmations when they're young, when they're babies.
Yes, man. I love it. Yeah, it's a testament to you, to your wife, to the family, to the support, the push, the affirmations, man. So congratulations to him. I saw him play and I had to walk to the parking lot and I missed the 60-yard run, but nonetheless, I was there to support. But excited for him, excited for you guys. You guys, listen, this is the time where we're going to go full tilt in our marketing. I'm excited for group coaching tomorrow. We're going to unpack some of that, what to do, how to put the plan in motion, make sure that you are elevating your marketing from now until the end of the year. Plus, we're going to do a market update. We're going to have a conversation. So excited to be back, excited to be here, and excited to go full tilt from now until the end of the year. So you guys, no matter what happens in the industry, no matter if it's a pandemic and they shut us down, no matter if interest rates go to 7%, 8%, no matter what, champions always find a way to win. No matter what, we're not going to be the team that makes excuses. What we're going to do is we're going to find a way. That's what we've always done. We've always found a way. And that's why we have always been number one and considered the best in the industry. And we will settle for nothing less. So know who you are, know what you represent. And if you're not clear on what your unique value proposition is for the world and what you actually offer and know your worth, get clear on that. Get very clear on that, because now you're going to be pushed to make sure that you are clear on that and that you can articulate that from the mountaintop. So you guys, I'm excited to be back. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to make sure that we're closing out this year strong. For our guest that's in the room at HQ, you just met Hane, who is another star in our environment, has been around for a long time. So pick her brain, talk to Kuhn. He has done 12 deals in his first year, and he is just getting started. So to all of our guests here today, thank you. Thank you for being here. You guys, thank you for all the well wishes on my new marriage in the jungle. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate you. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for Keep It Moving Group Coaching. Thank you for all that you do. Peace.